Have a look at this picture closely. That's Alireza Firouzja, and he's playing in the fifth round of the Grand Chess Tour Super Chess Classic against Javokhir Sindarov. Now, Alireza fell down and injured his leg 2 days ago in his game against Anish Giri. And then he did not play his game against Fabiano Caruana in round 4. He could have withdrawn from the tournament but decided to continue playing. And so in the fifth round, he played against Javokhir Sindarov and he played it in the hotel room next to the room where he was staying. The organizers were kind enough to set up an entire room where Alireza could keep his leg in a specific direction so that it would not aggravate his injury. There was an arbiter there, and you also had Sindarov who agreed to play there. Look at this picture of Alireza thinking in this pose and actually managing to play his game. That was just absolutely epic. This actually reminds us of the time when Bobby Fischer and Mikhail Tal had once met each other in the hospital, and this was during the 1962 candidates tournament where Mikhail Tal was unwell and had to withdraw from the event, and Fischer went there and met him. But another case which is very similar to it is the case of Tony Miles, who had a severe back issue and actually played his games in the Tilburg 1985 interzonals lying down on the bed. What I'm absolutely amazed by these pictures is Alireza's willpower to fight and to play chess. In fact, in an interview with Anastasia Karlovich after the game, Alireza says, there are 5 more games to play and I could learn a lot from it. And so I thought, why should I not play? And he continued playing. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. And I think it would be very nice to just see the game. We won't go into it too much in depth, but it'll give you an idea of what it was like. So Alireza was white, and we had the Italian, a very standard Italian with both sides making normal moves. But Sindarov very soon was able to outplay Alireza Firouzja, and it was somewhere here he started to prepare for the move f5. But before that, he got the move d4, takes, and white has the bishop pair, but black has very good control with the pieces. And now white would love to play f4 at some point, but somehow Alireza wasn't able to do it. Javokhir controlled the f4 square and took a lot of space. So Firouzja lashed out and now had to take with the bishop, because if you took with the pawn, the rook would enter in and that would be big trouble. So he played with the bishop, rook e8, queen h5, takes, g6. He went back, and now in this position, black started to get really better after the move g5. And it was a tough position here. Takes, rook e8, and at this point, I think Sindarov could have really pressed hard. The winning idea is king f6. Let's imagine you play b4. I go rook e5, and then I bring my knight to e7, and I pick up this pawn. And I think Alireza would be in big trouble. But as it happens, Sindarov did not play accurately. He gave chances to Alireza, and well, it was still winning. I mean, knight e5 was a very strong move here. And the key point, of course, that king f2 trying to come out of the pin is met with knight d3 check. So rook a7, knight f6, rook a7, and now some pawns got traded. Firouzja got a bit of activity here, and he somehow managed to hang on there and hold a draw, which was insane because, I mean, you can see that black has these two extra dangerous pawns, but his b pawn is very powerful, and so Sindarov repeated, and the game ended in a draw. Yeah, this is a beautiful story that we have from this event, and I think we are all going to root for Alireza Firouzja and his huge willpower to fight and fight for the love of chess, not for tournament victory, not for rating points, but just for the joy of playing chess and learning from it. Kudos to Firouzja.